Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Go. Let's go.
On first down, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He finds Humphreys. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphreys, 78 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And now the throw taken in by Shark. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On the ball! On
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Minshew. Wide open receiver, complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, 6th-round picks, they don't normally step in and start on day one, that's for sure. But over the years, we've had some big names from that spot.
And obviously, Tom Brady, the biggest name of all, is a 6th-rounder, but there have been others. Antonio Brown, who's played some of the best receiver in the game. Alfred Morris. And I can tell you a quick one on Alfred Morris. When he came out of college...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the... Zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Bravo!
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletion sets. Minshew sets to throw, and we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Oliver with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Jaguars have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Hey, Zoo!
Again, Minshew looking to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, it's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Natson. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. It'll be Minshew again.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd and 10, Minshew.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. And
got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for two. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tannehill now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. They'll drop the throw.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
They're going to try and run. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Natson. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of
And this will be caught at the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their team...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And a rout is on here in this first half. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now leading his offense back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got him in. Complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And that's incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Here's Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Minshew. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On fourth down, Minshew. Dixon, complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Again, Minshew looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on third and goal from the 1. Minshew sets to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Colby Listenby. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and inches, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Titans are able to get a score back.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They'll look to throw here. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys continue to pour it on. The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Jags grab it. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in cap.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though,
Yeah.
because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
56 of Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. So we got 5.
On second down, here's Henry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Tannehill, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Come on, fellas.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the back. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you know.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Titans on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 16. Tannehill firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all win. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. To try again after the sack. Minshew, now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. You know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Now back to throw. Completes it to Dixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Minshew to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Colby Listenby with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So now another 2-point conversion attempt coming up for the Jaguars. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Completes it to Davis.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Trade him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This one of our
She's singing
guys.
too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Come on, set, 50, plant, check 56. 3 buzz. Ready.
On the draw, this is Lewis. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And now another one thrown incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Let's go.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the